So the next product review I'm going to be doing is the NYX. I decided to do two different types of NYX liquid lipsticks as they do have multiples in their line. This is something that you can get at big drugstores most of the time, and bonus, they are cruelty free. So the two that I had tested out was the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick and the Soft Matte Cream lipstick. So I'll be doing two different reviews to give you two different comments on them. So the first one that I'm going to review is the Soft Matte Cream Lipstick in Copenhagen. Now on the website for NYX, they do claim that it is a soft matte cream lipstick that is very durable and more moisturizing than other lipsticks. So I decided to give it a go and let you know what I thought. So the pigment, it was sort of medium to high opacity. It wasn't too sheer, but it wasn't too opaque. One good coat would probably be enough, but I found it, pretty even in color. It was actually a lot darker in person. The picture that I posted on Instagram, it did look quite lighter, but as it dries, it does get fairly dark. So it is a very bold color. I did find that I'm not sure, it didn't specify on the website how long it was supposed to last for, but it only lasted for about, I'd say like 4 to 5 hours, which is still good, but definitely not super durable like your whole workday. You'll definitely have to reapply halfway through the day. I found that, as I talked more and definitely after eating, I had to reapply. So it wasn't super long lasting and definitely not through food. So in terms of applying it, it was great. It went on smooth and it dried fairly quickly. The only thing is maybe with having to just reapply it, it felt kind of drying towards the end of the day. And, that a lot of liquid lipsticks will do that, I find. So it's definitely not something that I would wear every day as a, liquid lipstick every day. But it's definitely fun once in a while to give it a go. But, it will dry out your lips, I find. In terms of it being transfer proof, I didn't find it being transfer proof. But then again, I do find a lot of the darker shades in liquid lipsticks just very hard to be 100% transfer proof. So yeah, I found it did dry quite well, but then after a long day, it did feel more drying than moisturizing. So I would probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10. I feel like it's got some qualities there that are super fun, but maybe don't set your expectations for it to be super perfect. But again, super fun color to test out and wear. So the second NYX product that I'm testing out is the NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick in Life's a Beach. Again, this is the one that I posted on my Instagram as a photo. So this is the second one. This has a slightly different comparison with the first NYX product that I had tested out. This product claims to be waterproof and goes on really smooth and soft, just like Suede, and has a matte finish. So the pigment was medium to high opacity. It did go on quite well. I did have to fiddle with it and apply a few coats here and there. It didn't go on quite as evenly as I thought it was going to, but no worries. I mean, sometimes you just have to get a little bit more on the brush. The longevity, honestly, I had put it on before I went to work, and 20 minutes it took me to get to work. I got to work and I looked in the mirror and I had to take it off. It, like the Anastasia, but this was actually worse. It cracked and creased into separated into the creases of my lips, and just didn't look good. It looked like I put paint on my lips and then it dried into the cracks. It was super disappointing, and I had to take it off. The texture, when I put it on, it was very smooth. It dried nicely, but then as it dried even more, I'm assuming, it kind of had that effect. So I couldn't tell if it was transfer proof because I couldn't keep it on, honestly. and it's a sin because it's such a nice color, and I've been super disappointed, and I've been wanting to try these liquid suede ones out. Now my coworkers, a few of them have a few different shades in this, and they said they've had no issues. So I didn't know if it was the shade. So I tested out another color. This one is called Tea&Cookies, and again, this has medium opacity. It went on fairly well, actually. I don't know if it's because it's more towards the color of my lips. This one was very, very bright when it went on, so I don't know if it makes a difference at all. But this one lasted like 8 hours, and it didn't fade much. It was amazing. The texture was smooth. It felt nice going on, and it wasn't 100% waterproof, or sorry, transfer proof, but definitely top notch, like almost 100% transfer proof. So I was very surprised. So I feel like maybe it's just this color, but this one stayed on all day. This one dried horribly. So again, Life's a Beach, really cool color, but Tea&Cookies was just, you can't go wrong with Tea&Cookies. So, as well as a few products that did kind of crease, I just want to mention this now, that did kind of separate into the creases on my lips, I did mix this one and a few other shades together and wore them all day, and they are actually fine. So, I mean, you can definitely try out these products, pick out this color if you want, if you really enjoy it. If you have no problems, awesome. If you do, maybe try just mixing them in with some other colors to create a whole new shade, and it will still be usable. I mean, you can certainly return them to the store, but if you wanted to test them out, you can still test them out and see. But again, I would give this a rating of not so great, like fail. And this one probably, I'd say like 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this color a lot. So there is my reviews on the NYX.